Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Zenless Zone Zero video, and today you are going to watch me really struggle to pronounce Zhu Yuan, I don't know, Mama Z, Police Waifu, the next unit that's coming to Zenless Zone Zero. I'm going to struggle with that name this whole video, but I am pulling for her, and I'm already planning the first team I'm going to run with her and looking ahead to 1.1. So I want to talk about all of those things today. Now, first things first, Ellen's banner, a much easier name to say, Ellen, her banner is over in 5 days and 22 hours. So Zhu Yuan is the next banner that comes after that. So if you're planning to play her and you want to play her immediately, you're going to want to have a team comp ready to roll. And that's the thing I was thinking about a lot today. So I was going through my characters, I was going on the internet, just kind of looking at like who synergizes with her really well. And we only have one other ether character in the game. And I think Nicole is the most obvious choice for a partner for Mama Z. Police Waifu, Zhu Yuan, Mama Z. We're going to go Mama Z the rest of this video. I think Nicole is the most obvious choice with that elemental synergy, because one thing you're running into with Mama Z is she does not have any other police officer friends that she can run with yet. So at least you have a support Nicole that is of the same element if you wanted to run those two together right now. That still leaves a third team spot kind of hole in your squad, and I think the obvious choice there is going to be Anby. A really meta like lineup right now is a DPS character, and that's what Mama Z's role is going to be. A support character, that's what we've got Nicole here to do, and then a stunner. And this squad with Anby as a stunner, Nicole as support, and Mama Z out there doing your DPS is going to proc anomaly a lot with the Nicole Mama Z combo. And then you have an easy to get, a character we all got for free, stunner in Anby, that has that Cunning Hares faction to share with Nicole. So every character in your squad is getting that faction bonus. They're all getting, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you're new to the game, every character has an additional ability. I don't even know if you can see it from like this screen right here, but if you go into a team building scenario like this one here, you can click on this smiley face in the top right corner to see if your character's additional abilities are being activated. To activate those, you need to be in the same faction, which Mama Z is in the police officer faction, and she'll be the only one of those characters that we have, or if they share an element. So by running Nicole and Anby, and then replace Ellen with Big Mama Z, when this team, everybody's additional ability would be proccing, which means your Anby would get this right here when another character is blah blah blah. Anby's dodge counter hits an enemy, she gains an extra 7.2 energy. She could trigger that once every 5 seconds. That's really nice for when you're swapping in your Anby. And then Nicole will get her core passive Mechanical Case, applies a debuff to an enemy, and all squad members deal 25% more ether damage to the target for 3.5 seconds, which will really boost Big Mama Z's damage. So you want to get those things procced. So my focus right now for probably the next, well, I just hit level 40, right? My account just hit level 40. I'm going to get my Soldier 11. I'm going to get my Ellen geared up and ready to go. Then I'm going to start building up my Anby and Nicole to be the two members to run with Big Mama Z as my third team. Another benefit to this team is it will give you elemental coverage for 2 more elements. You have lightning with Anby, and you have ether for probably the first time in the game. Now, Anby is not a carry, so that might not be the ideal lightning element character to like take advantage of lightning weakness, but it is 2 elements for me anyway that I don't run any of right now. I'm fire, I'm ice with a little bit of physical mixed in. That team comp is going to be really, really good for me going forward. Now, I want to mention another thing right here. I already kind of talked about this a little bit, but here's Big Mama Z Zhu Yuan. I got the like Google pronunciation thing open over here. I'm gonna listen to it again. Ready? Zhu Yuan, I'm sorry, I really can't say it. I'm not like memeing, I'm not trolling. It's just tough for me. So anyway, there she is. Here's her faction. There's nobody else in there yet, but we know these 3 characters are coming out. Jane Doe is coming out, King Yi is coming out, and Seth is coming out. Now, these we only know officially, we only know that these 3 characters are coming in 1.1, and we know that they are all part of the police officer faction, the NEPS. all three of them, that is what we know about them officially. Now, some other people on YouTube like cover leaks, so there is a little bit more information out there, and I just did a cursory Google search. Like, I'm not one to like hardcover leaks to try to get like a head start on other people. I want to cover like what we know about the game. So all I'm officially saying here is there are three options dropping at some point in 1.1 that will share a faction with Mama Z. If we were speculating on what their element and class, their element and specialty are, Seth is looking, and this is Seth right here, Seth is looking like an electric tank. So our second tank coming into the game, that will be interesting. I wonder if we'll run him like a stunner like you run Ben right now. If so, he could definitely fill Ambi's spot in the group. And in an electric tank, Ambi's also electric, so I don't know. I feel like Ambi might just do Seth's job unless Seth is just OP and like the 1.1 characters are popping off. But that's a potential future combo for Mama Z. And then Kingy right here, and I think I'm saying her name at least a lot more right than I was saying Mama Z, is looking like an electric stun character. So Ambi clone, I guess. And again, all this information I'm dropping here is leaks. It's speculation. None of this is officially out there, but it's looking like an electric character, which we know that, and then stun specialty maybe, which again could swap out for Ambi if she's better than Ambi. And if that's the case, maybe you want to hold off and build her instead of building Ambi now. And then Jane Doe is coming out. Jane Doe is a physical anomaly character, probably not somebody you're going to run with Mama Z, as she will probably want her own team as like a physical main carry, or at least that's my opinion of Jane Doe right here. I think Ellen, her sister, is a hyper carry. I think Jane's probably also going to be a carry character. And so that's what's coming. That's what we know so far. And what I'm building right now, what I'm going to start preparing before Mama Z's banner drop so I can have a team ready to go, is my Nicole, is my Ambi. I'm going slot 2 Ambi, slot 3 Nicole, and then I'm going to send it. A lot of farming to do. Of course, once you pull her, you got to farm her up anyway, but I think it'd be nice to have a team ready to go. Okay, so there's my thoughts on that. Let me know if you have any team comps you're planning on running with her. Maybe you just don't care if your stunner is like getting that synergy buff, that additional ability, and so you're just going to run your Colita or another stunner that you already had built up. I think that's fine, but Nicole feels like the must run if you're building a team with her early, because that's the only way to prop Mama Z's additional ability right now, again until 1.1 drops. But if you're pulling a new character, do you really want to wait like 3 weeks to play him? I don't, so I'm gonna plan ahead now. And there you go, that's the video. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.